Hi everyone, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in today's video I want to talk about something that many of you have mentioned as one of your main skincare goals: glowing skin. Now, a while ago I asked you in my YouTube community section why you do skincare, and according to the poll most of you said your main reason is to achieve clear glowing skin. So I thought it would be a good idea to explain what's realistically possible, how to get it, and most importantly, how long it can actually last. A few years ago, in some of my older skincare videos, my skin had this really noticeable glow. But at the time I didn't think too much about it, probably because I was constantly testing and rotating different skincare products daily, and I didn't really notice it back then. But when I was replying to comments and rewatching those older videos, I was honestly surprised at how glowy my skin looked. And I know that many of you are chasing that same glow. So the thing is, glowy skin is really more of a cosmetic effect. It doesn't permanently change your skin, and it's not a solution to things like wrinkles, acne, or even hyperpigmentation. A glow can be achieved with certain skincare products or with makeup, but the effect is only temporary, because once you wash it off or stop using that specific product, your skin will return to its natural state. Skin by nature isn't glowing, it has a matte finish, and all skin naturally has this matte look, unless oil, sweat or cosmetic products make it shiny. So whenever you see that glow, it means that the skin has been altered in some way. Now, there are plenty of products that can help you to achieve that glow. Any hydrating product can give your skin that luminous finish, and that could be something simple as your toner, an essence, maybe a serum or your regular moisturizer. But the result doesn't just depend on the type of product, it also comes down to the formulation and how it feels on your skin. If you prefer something lightweight, you might go for a toner, essence or serum that absorbs easily but still leaves a soft, dewy finish. The tricky part is that if it absorbs too quickly, you might find yourself using more product to maintain that glow. And this can sometimes lead to issues like pilling, a heavy mask-like feeling, or simply the need to layer multiple products to get the effect you want. On the other hand, you might go for something a bit richer, like a facial oil or a thicker moisturizer. But even then, you want a balance. It should absorb enough so that it feels comfortable, but not so little so that you're left feeling greasy. And if it's too heavy or oily, that's usually not the kind of glow people are looking for. Now, the good thing is that you don't need a complicated 10-step skincare routine to achieve this effect. It's absolutely possible to get glowing skin with just one or a couple of well-chosen moisturizing products. But of course, moisture is only one way to get there. Another way is exfoliation. Mild exfoliation can help, whether that's a gentle scrub, a cleanser, or a mask with exfoliating particles in it, or a chemical exfoliant like an AHA, BHA or PHA product. These help remove dead skin cells, which can make your skin reflect light more evenly. But the key is moderation. Physical or chemical exfoliants should only be used a couple of times per week, depending on their strength. If you overdo it, you'll end up with irritation instead of a glow. And if you're exfoliating, especially with acids, sunscreen becomes even more important if you're exposed to sunlight, because your skin will be more sensitive and the risk of sunburn increases. This is something you really need to keep in mind too. So in the end, there are two main ways to achieve that glow: hydration and exfoliation. A good moisturizer, serum or facial oil can give you that instant luminous finish, while gentle exfoliation helps your skin reflect light more evenly over time. You don't need a complicated routine. Just one or two products you enjoy using constantly can already make a big difference. Whether you lean more towards hydrating products, mild exfoliants, or maybe even a combination, the key is balance, moderation, and making sure you wear sunscreen when you're out in the sun. And if you want something more instant, then makeup can give you that glow. This could be a hydrating or shimmery primer, a radiant finish foundation, a cream blush, bronzer, maybe even a highlighter. Some products create glow through hydrating light reflecting formulas, while others use shimmer particles. You can apply them all over your face for a general glow, or focus on certain areas like the cheekbones, or maybe target like the brow bone for a bit of highlight. So at the end of the day, whether you go with skincare, makeup, or maybe both, it really comes down to your preference. Ultimately, the method you choose is completely up to you. But regardless which route you take, the message I want to emphasize is this: glow is temporary, it's not a permanent change to your skin. Once you wash off the product or stop using it for a while, your skin will return to its natural finish, which is more matte and not naturally glowy. And the good news is, you don't actually need a bunch of products to make this happen. You can absolutely achieve this effect with just one good product. You don't need an expensive multi-step skincare routine to get that glow. I know that a lot of brands will convince you otherwise because selling more products is more profitable for them, but this does not mean that it's actually necessary for your skin. So to sum it all up, glowy skin is achievable, it is beautiful, and it can be done in minimal steps, but it's temporary and that's okay. Whether you get that glow from skincare, makeup, or maybe a mix of both, it's all about what works the best for your skin, your lifestyle, and your personal preference. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.